right, welcome Maumelle Hornet fans to Hornet basketball, and we are, roster, we are live finally. Sorry guys, had some issues getting internet set up, but we are here and we are ready, and we are mulleted out and ready for basketball.
Well, 2/3 of us are. Somebody missed the memo.
Well, you know, that happens. Okay, so we're live, and it is currently 2-0. We're in the middle of a timeout as Lady Hornets lead the Benton Panthers 2-0. You haven't missed really much of anything. A lot of back and forth, a lot of missed shots, a few turnovers, and that is about all you've missed. And welcome our third member of the crew, Jim Ashley. How you doing, Jim?
I'm here.
Hey, there he is. Jim is with us. Andy, how you doing tonight?
Oh, we're making it.
All right.
Wondering if we were ever going to get to talk. That's sad.
You know we'll figure out a way to talk, right?
I'd have to have us a block party where we're about to happen.
I got to tell you, these bangs of this thing are going to be a problem.
Yeah, it's just on the forehead.
I was just going to say, I want to find out who your hairdressers are. I've got to find that out.
Now we really look like brothers, right?
You can't even shake this thing with his headset on because you lose it. He's got to flare it out.
Hey,
it's glorious.
bobby pins, man.
Is beautiful.
Bobby pins.
Glorious. I need a brush or something or blowout.
We're the distraction of the evening.
Yes. We're glorious.
It's going to be great. Oh, man.
Well, the film.
I feel like I need a
film's going to get the back of your old head, so, you know.
It'll be all right.
All right, so appreciate everybody joining us as
Oh, look at there.
big conference matchup here for our Lady Hornets. That ball's out of bounds, back to the Hornets. So the Hornets will control as Fender is going to bring it up the floor. Trista Dillard, Mia Winston, Raylan Randall, and London Robinson on the floor for the Hornets. The Panthers have 24, 14, 32, 23, and 22 on the floor. I'll learn their names eventually. Give this one away to Randall. Randall has it tipped away and stolen there by Alyssa Houston. Houston now out to the corner. They're going to shoot the 3-1 dribble. Shot up by Chisholm is no good. Rebound comes down.
She walked.
No,
To Ferguson. And Ferguson going to get a foul on London.
I saw feet move. I didn't see the hand on the arm.
You got to look at the whole
I saw the feet move before I saw the hand on the arm.
If you're a coach listening to this broadcast, can you do every broadcaster on the face of the planet a favor? Good shot there as Benton ties the game up at 2. When you give us rosters, please do them by the number on the jersey, not their class. Makes it really difficult to find the number of the player.
I was trying to figure that out myself.
It's very difficult. But here we go. We're ready as we are set. 2-2, minute and a half to go in the first as Fender gives it away to Winston. Winston comes off the screen of Robinson. She's going to be guarded tightly. That is, I'm trying to find 34 on my roster. I don't even think I have a 34. I don't. He's now trying to get inside as Winston. She'll hand it off to Fender. Fender trying to get around the corner. Nothing there. She is met by Ferguson. And tipped away as Ferguson's going to get the steal. Ferguson gives it up ahead. Now going to the basket, lays it up and in is Zaya Buford. And it's 4-2 Panthers with their first lead of the evening. Fender brings it up the floor. She's going to be doubled. They'll give it away to Winston. Panthers come into this 2-2 in conference play. Our Hornets are 1-3. Now Fender throws it inside. Going to be stolen away by McIntyre. Now McIntyre quickly up the floor. 39 seconds. She hands it away. Now they're trying to go to the basket. Is number 32, Houston. And back to Houston. She goes up off the backboard and gets the basket.
6-0 run.
Now Winston will bring it up the floor. Hornets got to find some scoring as they try to go into Dillard. Gets it back out on the tip to Winston. Now London looks to drive. Gives it away to Fender. Off the screen, Fender pops back to Robinson. Nothing there. Now Robinson going to go all the way to the basket. She's going to get the charge call, I believe, and it is a charge on London Robinson.
London was a little out of control heading to the basket there.
Checking into the game is going to be number 43, Emma Albaugh, a junior, 5'9". We're down to 1 second. Now Ferguson is rejected by Randall at the buzzer. And now she steps over top of her and has words. I think maybe that was just a friendly conversation. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After a quarter of play, it's 6-2. Benton will be back with more Hornet basketball on Natural State Sports.
So any great basketball coach will tell you that communication is absolutely key to winning ball games. If you don't communicate, you're not going to get the ball to the hoop. And at Cornerstone, we feel the exact same way about the mortgage process. We have to communicate to you. We want you to know where you are every step of the way. We want to get you to the closing table with no stress, and that's a winning game plan to me.
With Cornerstone Home Lending, you always have the home court advantage. Visit loansbydio.com to get started.
All right, we are back. We are ready for the second quarter of play here. Hornets trail this one 6-2. I saw something, I wasn't sure, but 6-2. Benton leads as Alexander, who wasn't playing in that first quarter, but Alexander, Winston, Robinson, Randall, and Fender on the floor. So Fender will bring it up. She looks to drive. She's going to be cut off. Double team here as they try to get off the screen of Robinson. Robinson doesn't roll off the screen. Back to Alexander. Alexander spin move, a lot of contact, and a travel as she hit the floor. And that'll be another turnover for the Hornets.
Kind of pulled the chair out from under there.
Hornets haven't scored in a bit.
No, scored the first 2 points of the game, though.
Haven't scored since.
Nope, not at all.
So Ferguson bringing it up the floor as she stops with Fender in front of her. Ferguson very talented for this Benton Panther team. Ferguson trying to get to the basket. She's going to give it outside. Floor don't look near as slick tonight as it was the other night, but we'll see how it looks when the boys get on the floor. Cross court as get that one across to Chisholm. Now out to the corner as that is Swindle with the ball. Swindle passes it out to McIntyre. They swing it around to Chisholm. And an offensive foul on the Panthers. I'll turn this one over. And you can probably hear the Benton coaches coaching hard.
Fight back. I don't know what he's talking about fighting. What'd he do, Jim?
There was a couple of body blows in there, very minor, but she retaliated after the Lady Hornet was trying to get position, and the coach, that's what the official saw, was her retaliating.
Jim, can you teach my untrained eyes?
I can teach you. No, I don't know about that.
Oh, Lord.
So Robinson gives it away as Fender looks to try to drive to the basket, to the corner. Alexander for three comes up short, and rebound to Ferguson.
Ferguson looks the part.
Ferguson's a good player. And she looks to drive as she's met by Winston. Goes inside, now looking up, that's 32 to the bucket and up and good. That basket is good for Alyssa Houston.
I think she's leading scorer for them so far.
Wouldn't take much at 8-2.
Nope.
Well, I know she's at least got 4, maybe 6.
She's beating this by herself.
Now looking to drive is Fender. Gives it away to Winston. Winston's been able to hit several threes. Let's see if she tries to unload one here. Winston hands it off to Alexander. She's being guarded by Chisholm. Alexander, spin move to the block. Nice move by Kendall Alexander. She puts that one up and in 8-4.
And the Lady Panther was good defense there too, and she just went strong to the hole.
So Ferguson again. Now she doubles. That one's going to be thrown away, taken away by Randall. Raylan Randall got the steal, gives it away to Robinson. Robinson's going to stop. Shot is up and a little long, no good. And running down the rebound is Houston. As Houston pushing the other way. Houston outruns everybody all the way for the easy layup up and in. And it's a 10-4 lead.
She's outrunning everybody like a track star right there.
That had the baton in her hand.
Yes, she did. Alexander looking to work here.
Alexander gives it out to Fender for three. No, and rebound going to come down to Houston. Now pushing the other way here is Chisholm. There's Chisholm. Winston all over as Chisholm trying to roll to the basket. Not there. Ferguson will shoot the three. No good. Rebound. Randall comes away with it. She gets to Fender up to Alexander. Now Alexander turns to push. Alexander going to stop at the three-point line. Now looking to back down her defender. Nothing there. Gives it away. Randall long 2. No good.
Got him.
Rebound trying to chase it down. And Swindle does.
Seems like we're just a bit out of position on our offensive rebounding here.
Now Ferguson for 2. That's long. Randall with that rebound.
Back on him.
Quickly the other way. Alexander again. She just couldn't get the finish that time. Now the other way. And that's a big contact, and a blocking foul is going to be called on the Hornets. Randall didn't quite get into position. And headed to the Acre Pharmacy free throw line is number 24, Buford. No. 24? No, 14. Hair's in the way. It's McIntyre.
Your hair?
It could be my hair tonight.
Okay, just check.
Or all the subs in front of the bench.
Yeah. First one's up and good for McIntyre, and now a whole host of substitutions as Riley checks in for the Hornets. Now India Robinson's also going to check in. Fender will sit. I missed who set for Riley. We were a little blocked there.
Fender
sat. Somebody else. We had 2 come in.
Sorry.
I just couldn't see who the second one was.
Came in.
I missed who Riley came in for. India came in for Fender. That one goes out of bounds. Missed the free throw.
London off court. London is.
Yeah, there you go. London Robinson. That's who Riley came in for. So out of sorts here, trying to catch up on social media updates as Winston's got it. Ferguson in front of her. Doing a good job denying getting it to India Robinson as Winston trying, and again they deny it as Winston trying to get around Ferguson. Good defense here. Not sure where that pass was headed as that one's going to be picked up by Buford. Now quickly inside, now turns. Buford has it knocked away as McIntyre gets it, and now Benton wants a timeout, and they're going to get the timeout call. So timeout. Here, 11-4, Benton leads it.
It's an intense game.
Yes.
We're not out of it too far. 7 points is not much.
This is a big,
Jim likes to say an avalanche can happen quickly.
Yeah, and this is a big opportunity for the Hornets in this one. This is a Benton team 2-2 in conference play. The Hornets 1-3 in conference play. You can make a pretty significant move this early in the season up the standings with a victory here tonight.
We need to. Ready to get back to play here. Who are you talking to there?
Nobody. I'm trying to get this set like I normally do in my notes. Don't you do it.
Oh, no. Here we go. Copy and paste.
I'm trying, but it's just not cooperating like I want it to. I give up.
It's because you use a laptop most of the time.
Yeah, and you can't do that because of the filters.
Oh, boy.
All right, here we go. That is McIntyre looking to drive. She's going to be stopped, doubled back out to Ferguson. Now Ferguson, now she looks to drive to the baseline. Shot up off the backboard, no good. Foul call, and that'll send Ferguson to the Acre Pharmacy free throw line.
Riley with the foul there. First one's up and good, Steve.
Ferguson hits that one from the Acre Pharmacy free throw line. Checking back into the game is going to be Chisholm. Out of the game will be McIntyre.
Your hair's looking great tonight, by the way.
I appreciate it. I put a little extra effort into it tonight. Ferguson's second was no good. Riley's going to get the rebound.
You're being watched.
Alexander, you can be right over here.
14 Becker.
Now Alexander looking, trying to get it away. Couldn't. Now she's got to try to drive here as there's nothing there as Buford is defending well. Now looking, trying to get off the screen of Randall, and a travel is going to be called on Alexander. She kind of lost her footing coming around that screen.
Ever wonder why they just didn't add one extra step to basketball?
Yeah. So they can call lots of travels.
It's because it'd be the NBA then.
That's a good one, Jim. Appreciate it.
I took my goodie pill this morning.
Well, another foul. Coach D is not happy about that one.
Yeah, they're in the 1-on-1s.
Coming into the game is going to be number 32, Alyssa Houston. Out of the game is going to be 43.
Emma.
Somewhere, Emma, Alball. It's so hard to just look at and find it when it's out of order like that. So Buford's first one's up, and in and out, no good. Riley misses the rebound initially. Now she chases it down, and Alexander makes a nice catch on the save.
Let's score some points.
Alexander got to watch her backside before she gets pickpocketed. Goes all the way to the bucket. Kendall Alexander to the basket. 12-6.
Acrobatic move there.
Alexander is such a strong player. Can't say too many. And look at that. Look at Ferguson to the basket.
Seems like anytime we get a point, they go right back down there and pop it right back up to where they were.
So 14-6, under 2 minutes to go. Fender getting ready to check back in for the Hornets. I'll tell you, the number one concern I would have from Coach D, and I know she knows it, is just scoring ability. We really don't have anybody outside of Alexander who can create their own shot. As I say that, Winston trying. She found some separation, but now she's picked up her dribble. She's in trouble. Gets it away to Alexander. Off the screen by Tasia. Shot is up, no good. Riley gets the rebound. Now Riley goes back up. That's no good. And we finally get a foul call inside as Alexander got hammered. No call. Riley gets fouled, and she'll head to the Acre Pharmacy free throw line.
They definitely take a little more abuse than what it looks like down there.
My table's taking it.
Jim's over here whooping our table.
Now Riley shot up and good.
There's one.
As Alball's going to check back in. Fender's going to check into the game as I believe that's Tasia Jackson that sits. And it is. So Fender in for Jackson. It's Riley shooting the second. It's up. And she got it.
Good free throw shooting.
Kyra Riley, the senior, knocks down both. The Hornets get it back within 6 with 1:20 to go here in the first half. First half that we joined you late. Oh, a big contact on the screen.
Fight through it, not run through it.
We'll call a foul on Alexander.
That was a 22 blast left off center.
she lowered the shoulder, threw the forearm. She gave it to her on that one.
Blast. A halfback or fullback?
Either one.
Option read.
Free throw is up and good. Is at the line is Presley Chisholm, the junior.
More like KJ Jefferson.
Only 2 seniors on this Benton squad. I've only seen one of them, Reagan Swindle, on the floor. Second one's up and good. And it's a 16-8 lead with 1:10 to go. Now Alexander looking to drive. She's going to get into the lane. Shot up, little soft, no good. Rebound, Alball. Ferguson bringing it up as we're down to a minute to go. Ferguson off the screen to the right side. She goes up. Shot is up. No good. And a travel call before the shot. Turnover back to the Hornets with 53 seconds. Panthers basketball team has arrived in the building.
We have been spotted.
The third guy in line is jealous of y'all's hair.
Still has it. About first quarter. That way.
It's different color.
Now Alexander step back, gives it away to Randall. Randall long two, no good. Oh, what a collision underneath. They call it on Riley? Buford went all the way over the back of Riley to get the rebound. They call a foul on Riley. So 35.7 to go in the first half. London Robinson set to check back in for the final 35 seconds of the half.
Really 6 foot tall. Standing right there.
One's up and good for Buford. Robinson checks in as Raylan Randall going to get a break. Nachos are staring at me that I didn't get to finish.
They're still good. They're just a little cold.
And a little soggy on the chips, but that'll be all right.
Yeah, they still look crunchy.
Second shot is up. It's good. Buford knocks them both down, and it's an 18-8 lead. Benton's built their biggest lead of the evening as Alexander brings it up. She stops. Buford in front of her. Hornets got to find something here. See if they, I don't think they're going to hold for the last. They're not with Alexander. She's going to the basket. She's up. Shot is up. And a charge call. And I think that's 3 fouls on Kendall Alexander really, really quickly. Is that 4 or 3? I think that's actually 4.
That's her 4th.
I believe so.
Out of 5 fouls.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
I'm
think
sorry.
they got
I'm
6.
sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'm looking at the wrong side.
Oh, yeah. She still has half of them almost. 40% of the fouls.
Coach D over here talking.
Well, the man on the baseline had to charge. The guy where she was coming from didn't. She's fixing to get teed up.
Coach D, get her. Get him, Coach D.
He don't need to be.
Get him, Coach D. Now the official doesn't like it, but Coach D giving it to the official. And I like to see it. Hey, look, we want to see the aggression out of the girls on the floor. We want to see that out of your coaches, too.
What do you do? He's sitting there looking at us like, I don't know what to do. It's like, she yells at me, I can't yell at her like a man. She's a woman. I don't know it.
That was your primary.
It's rough.
Your primary.
What do I say? I don't know. She's a girl.
What he's talking.
His face said it all, man.
Just
It's okay, man.
Just breathe. Just breathe.
oh, man. Sorry for a distraction over here. He got it back on now? Okay. He just had it off. When he put it back on, I muted him.
Jim's over here giving him a pep talk. It's okay, man. It's okay.
That's the first time that's ever.
Jim's giving him a pep talk.
No, but you got to know where the ball comes from and where it's going. That was his
It's
call.
supposed to go in the hoop.
Well, that's
Not
true.
that one.
3 is up. That comes out. Alba with a nice rebound. She goes back
That
up.
was a foul.
With a lot of contact. They finally get a whistle call. A foul call. And that might have. I don't know. They were getting a makeup call down there underneath. But they'll turn it back over. The Hornets are going to get a shot here. The final shot.
Oh, he is the third. Come on. And Crocs.
Well, they'll get this one into Alexander. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. She cuts across. She's going to shoot the 3. Oh, it nearly goes. No good at the buzzer, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. And after a half of play, the Benton Panthers lead this one 18-8. We'll be back with more Hornet basketball on Natural State Sports.
You know, the most exciting play in basketball is always the slam dunk. That's when the crowd goes wild. Most people probably don't think about a mortgage process being like that. You know, it's really sad because buying a home should be exciting. And that's where at Cornerstone, we really focus on the game plan because we want to make sure that your home buying experience is exactly that. It's a slam dunk.
With Cornerstone Home Lending, you always have the home court advantage. Visit loansbydio.com to get started.
American Pie Pizza is the place to be for the best pizza in Central Arkansas and an inside look at Maumelle Hornet athletics. Join us every Monday beginning January 3rd for Hornets Live with Coach Shook at 7 p.m. and enjoy Wing Mondays, 89-cent wings from 4 p.m. to close. Plus, kids eat free. Cheap wings, free food for the kids, and an inside look into Hornet basketball? You got no excuses to not join us, so get out to 9709 Maumelle Boulevard every Monday starting January 3rd. And don't miss out the rest of the week, whether it's $2 Tuesdays for $2 off your favorite 14-inch pizza or one of the great daily lunch specials. Make American Pie Pizza your go-to for lunch or dinner this week. And be sure to ask your server about the American Pie red envelopes and how you could get up to $50 on gift certificates this holiday season. Located at 9709 Maumelle Boulevard or order online at ampiepizza.com.
My name is Brandon Aker. I'm the owner and pharmacist here at Aker Family Pharmacy in Maumelle. So here in our pharmacy, we like to focus on a hyper-personalized relationship with our patients, and that continues into our service sets. So we offer free delivery, curbside vaccinations, as well as custom compounded medications, including extended hours as well. I think you don't know the level of intimacy that you're going to get with your patients until you really get in it, and I can't imagine doing anything else.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Hornets' Nest here on the campus of Maumelle High School as we are just a few minutes away from the start of the second half. Remind you of our sponsor, Cornerstone Home Lending and Dio Vanucci. For all your home lending needs, give Cornerstone Home Lending a call and get your path to home ownership started with the best. Dio and his team work tirelessly to ensure you are informed and ready to make one of the largest purchases in your life. So text Dio to 36260 and get your home ownership journey started today. We'll also thank Lisa George with RE/MAX Elite for ensuring that we have our broadcast position right here courtside for each and every home game. Lisa's ready to handle all of your residential real estate needs and is a huge supporter of Maumelle Athletics. And in this real estate market, it is imperative that you work with a real estate professional to ensure your best interest. Lisa George with RE/MAX won't drop the ball when it comes to finding you the perfect home. Whether it's buying or selling, call Lisa today at 501-730-1900 and get the peace of mind of working with a real estate professional. These bangs are in my way. We are about 2.5 minutes away from the start of the second half. This has been a good start for the Hornets. Got up early 2-0, but since that point, they've only scored 6 points. An 18-6 run to cap out the first and second quarters. And the Benton Panthers lead this one 18-8. Hornets trying to get their second win of conference play. Let's take a look at the conference standings. And let me jump over here to the AAA and Mascot Media app, if it'll work for me. And on the girls' side, Little Rock Christian leading the way in the 5A Central as I have to wait. There we go. Little Rock Christian leading the way, 14-2, 4-0. Jacksonville sitting at 11-5, 3-1. Sylvan Hills 10-4, 2-1. And then this Benton team at 12-5, 2-2. Our Hornets at 1-3 currently. That would put them seventh, tied for seventh with BB in the Central. But a win here could definitely move them up, would get us to 2-3, would be tied with this Benton team. And depending on what happens throughout the rest of the conference tonight, we could be looking at that fourth spot right now. Benton sits in that fourth spot if these standings are correct. Welcome back, Andy.
Howdy.
Look over at the boys' side, which actually, you know what? I'm going to go to my populated standings because they're more correct.
Might be up to date.
Mine are more up to date currently as I was able to go through all the boys' scores. In the 5A Central, Parkview Patriots, who do battle tonight with the 24th ranked Sylvan Hills Bears, should be a good one over there at Parkview. Parkview 13-3, 4-0. They've got 40 tiebreaker points as they've won every game in conference play by 10 or more points.
You got upset tonight.
That is the 4th ranked Parkview Patriots. Our Hornets 15-2, also 4-0 in conference with 37 tiebreaker points. Jacksonville at 5-6, 3-1 in conference with 23 tiebreaker points, and then Sylvan Hills at 9-5, 2-1. So the number 1 and number 4 seeded teams in the conference right now will play later this evening between Parkview and Sylvan Hills. Hopefully our buddy Kevin Miller is going to be giving us lots of updates tonight on that one, as I'd be curious to see how that game ends up. Other games across the Central tonight, Little Rock Christian travels to BB, and Jacksonville travels over to Little Rock Hall to try to get the bad taste out of the mouth of that 30-point defeat to us last night.
I think they will. Jamal Womack's going to go off on Parkview tonight.
I will be curious to see how that game goes.
Calling it right now.
Sylvan Hills has played well, a lot better than I really anticipated them to play so far this year. Only losses to Maumelle. First shot up from McIntyre's up and good as we get things started in the second half, and it's 20-8. Benton leads.
See how long we see Alexander here play with 3 or 4 fouls. Which one was it? 4? Yeah,
she's got 4. Tried a nice back cut by Fender, but tipped away, couldn't get it into her. Marcia Harris says, let's go Hornets. Southwest Arkansas in the house. Appreciate you joining us. Marcia's with us every single evening. You guys make sure also to join the stream as soon as we start the boys stream and drop your G4L custom embroidered gifts and apparel score prediction before our tip-off of the boys game. Alexander playing with 4 fouls as she tries to spin her way, lost control. I think that was a handoff to Fender.
Almost like a pass.
I think it was. Fender all the way. Look at Fender go to the basket. Just couldn't get it to fall. Randall with the rebound. And Raylan Randall goes back up strong and gets the bucket.
10-point gap.
So Buford will bring it up the floor here as we're just a minute away into the second half. Now Buford lost it. Randall trying to get it. Took it away. Jump ball, and that will favor the Hornets.
A little remeasure for the first down.
Depends on who's measuring.
We have found a new job for Jim. He is the official pep talk
There we go.
fella. He gives pep talks to our officials.
Official pep talker.
He gives us pep talks as well.
I want him to train me on what to look for. Maybe one day.
Everything.
Oh, Lord, I'm in trouble.
Trying to get it in.
Outlet.
Nice. Good job by Randall to get it, but too hard off the backboard. She gets her own rebound. Back out to Alexander. Oh, thought she'd take it.
She should have pulled the trigger.
It was there.
10-point game. Here's Fender. Back to Alexander. Now she will shoot it. That shot's up and a little long, no good. Rebound to Houston. Well, Houston going to try to push the other way. She gets stuck in the corner. Hornets almost get the steal out of the double team. And now Ferguson to the corner. Buford pump fake. Now she finds a better spot. And a good-looking shot there by Buford.
Yeah, Alexander had to be careful there. She reached out much more, and she'd be sitting on the bench right now.
Alexander trying to gets around McIntyre, gives it away to Robinson, who lost control of it. And a foul going to be called on McIntyre. That is McIntyre's third.
Bunny got bailed out there.
They'll get this one into Alexander. Now Alexander looks, stops, steps back, long two, no good. Rebound, Randall couldn't pull it down as Ferguson controls. Now Ferguson quickly up the floor, Randall on her.
What was that?
I don't know, Ferguson.
It's the first time I've ever heard that.
Looking to drive, I think it was Buford trying to say, hey, you got a back cut. She missed it. Now she throws it to Buford, but Buford wasn't over there. Out of bounds.
There.
The guy in the second row was open, though.
He didn't even get there.
Just looking for Horton. Horton wasn't ready.
He's not participating in that play.
Hey, listen, huge props to Horton, because we wouldn't be on this broadcast right now if it wasn't for Horton, as we had some issues with our internet password that we were given. Horton went to work, called the IT department, got everything worked out. We got our password, so we're good. Alexander, they don't trust us with just the open internet around here. As Alexander puts that one up in the air. So Buford will control as she brings it up the floor.
Alexander playing under control here, it looks like.
Swindle, the only senior we've seen get to the floor. She's out there for Benton as Alexander stole it. Alexander going to go all the way. Reverse layup, no good. Robinson takes the rebound. She goes up. That's no good, but London Robinson will head to the Acre Pharmacy free throw line.
I want to say something so bad. When we're going that way.
Coach Chumley coaching hard over here for the Panthers. Now Robinson, first shot's up. No good.
Back on.
We're back down here courtside. We have the golf clap and the golf voice for the free throws. So, Robinson's second one.
Watch your back spin on the ball.
Shots goes up. She got it. See, it worked. Free throws up.
Nothing but the bottom of the cup.
Oh man, so Buford got it. She brings it up. This is back down to a 9-point lead now. The Hornets got it back under single digits. And a quick foul.
Hey, look,
Randall.
He called it into existence. Get a foul down here.
With girls, you got to watch the hips and the knees. They will come.
That's Randall's first. I was listening.
The hips and the knees.
Yeah,
That's what Jim says.
They like to do the body blows down low.
Clearing space. Gets this one into Ferguson. Back outside. Now three for Swindle is up and no good. Rebound, Randall. She comes down with it, gives it away to Fender. The Hornets are going to try to run. Fender going to go all the way, gives a nice pass inside. Up. Robinson's shot is up. And good, strong shot by London Robinson. Gets it down to a 7-point game.
London is so much better when she goes to the hoop, when she handles the ball cleanly. When she fumbles the ball, it's like it takes a little too long, and then it's like Fling it.
Timeout, Benton. This Coach Chumley wants his team over here to have a conversation. Give me a minute to remind you of our sponsor, G. Farrell Custom Embroidery Gifts and Apparel. G. Farrell, located at 4706 JFK, John F. Kennedy Boulevard, should be your first stop for all of your custom gift and clothing needs. Head over to their Facebook page and give them a follow to learn about all the different products that they offer. G. Farrell has so many options when it comes to custom gifts for anyone in the family, so get your gift search tipped off at G. Farrell Custom Embroidery Gifts and Apparel. Who keeps kicking this? We have a problem when they keep doing that.
Looks like a rainbow.
I know, it's kind of curving out. Full timeout.
That guy's sweatshirt's cooler than yours.
Yeah. He's the softball coach. He gets cool stuff.
Our hair is cooler than his, though.
That's right. It can't quite touch our buddy Lightfoot, but you know what?
No.
It's not bad. And little Lightfoot's even better.
Oh, his is glorious.
Little Lightfoot's mullet is just fantastic.
He's been growing this since birth. Kind of like the movie Coming to America. He's been growing it since birth.
They have two now. I just noticed that. They have two.
Yes, they have a mini one and
I see that
a
now.
plastic one.
So Buford looking as Alexander's in front of her. Alexander got to be careful not to pick up that fifth foul. They'll go into Houston. Houston's just strong to the basket. That was too easy.
So he just drew up out of the timeout.
I think the coach saw something there.
Why is Rod there?
He's just not going back. Most of the guys just went back. Colby's still over there with Superman. Give this one away to Robinson. Robinson at the free throw line gives it back to Randall. Randall curls and tipped away by Buford. Buford's going to get the steal, and now up ahead to Houston. Houston stops, now hesitates, gets to the block, lost it. She's going to get fouled. Foul call is going to be on Jackson, I believe. No, they're going to get London for that one.
Get London on that.
And that's her second.
That was short of a mugging.
So Swindle, no. Buford will be the inbounder here. Trying to get it inside. Couldn't. Now they'll get it out to Swindle. Swindle gives that one away. He's now putting on a dribbling display over there in the corner is Chisholm. She couldn't do anything with it. Gives it to Ferguson. Now to the corner. Swindle gives it inside to Houston. Houston trying to drive on Randall. She's got to kick it back out. Three is up. No good. Rebound Robinson. It was Ferguson who missed the three.
Here we go.
Alexander bringing it up, 9-point game. Lady Hornets trail 24-15, under 3 to go in the third. Alexander, three, yes! Alexander dots the eye, big three there. And it's back to a 6-point game, 24-18. Alexander gonna meet Buford. Good battle going here in the third. Buford curls all the way into the lane. What a finish by Buford. Goodness gracious.
That's like cheating.
Addison Davis about to check in for the Panthers as Alexander brings it up the floor. Alexander probing, looking. She's going to go off the screen of Robinson. She's going to try another three. That one's up. That one's long. And rebound going to be fought for by Chisholm. Swindle jumps over the pile. And what's the call? Jump ball. That will favor the Panthers. A lot of bodies on the floor with that one.
Well,
He pointed the wrong way. The arrow's the other way.
Apparently the ref knows best.
Not going to argue. They did this in the last game here too.
Started this way at the half. That's right.
Yeah, we had a jump ball in this corner. Let's see that. We could have taken the home court advantage there and kept that ball, but good job by Bear to get that right.
Cheater.
It was the right call. I thought the same thing. We had a jump ball here, and I thought for sure the arrow is pointing that way. It is Benton's ball. It should be. Now we'll see what the officials decide, but it is Benton's ball.
Fair is fair. It's your ball. I'm just saying that because you're looking at me. And now we have a
They
stoppage.
didn't have the whistles in the right pocket.
It was in the left pocket.
Yeah.
It's an old Indian trick.
The book says Benton's ball.
Should be your ball.
It's Benton's ball. Yeah, you called gun ball here and went that way, and then it should be. It's Benton's ball.
They called a foul.
Coach D does a good job of taking an opportunity there, though, to point out the missed travel call. Love it.
While we're atoning for
I mean, I can run the video back if we want replay. You want replay, Coach? I got you. It may take a minute to find it, but I can get us there. Now Ferguson goes inside to Houston as Benton's got it. Houston's shot is up and good.
Back up, Tim.
That whole turn of events cost us, though, unfortunately. But I mean, out of sportsmanship, it was the right thing. I didn't do it. Don't blame me.
You cheated.
It's the right thing to do from a sportsmanship standpoint.
You're right.
Fender hands it away to Alexander.
Coach D's going to have your hide.
It wasn't me, it was Bear.
She might scalp your mullet.
Bear. He gives it away to Robinson. Go to the basket. Robinson, spin move. Shot is up, and the foul get in there. Won't go. Robinson will head to the Acre Pharmacy free throw line. She just couldn't quite get the finish.
The and one gods are against her.
I know. It sure seems that way.
Last night, tonight, and
next week.
Maybe the and ones will come back to us in the second game of the evening.
Yes.
Have to get a sacrificial mullet.
You are not burning my mullet, and I'm not cutting it off.
It's scalped.
I did brush it a little, just kind of.
Mine's straight out the package. It's not brushed.
I did try mine on a couple times, Let the kids try it on a couple times. They loved it. It was beautiful.
Mine stayed in the truck until I walked in here. I had the real thing. It was way cooler.
So they get both free throws, 28-20.
Walk outside and it's cold, your neck will be warmer.
Yeah.
No lie.
Look at the corner, bobbled. Back to Buford, and they'll reset things.
Is that a bobbled basketball?
Yes, Davis. Back up to Buford. Buford to Ferguson. Ferguson into the lane. Back out to Davis. And now, flatten this thing out. I'm just going to stop saying that. After a while, it gets tired of being said. Now into Houston. Houston into the lane. Now she kicks it back out. Ferguson. She'll drive. Short jumper's up. That's no good. Fight for the rebound. And somehow Benton and Houston came out with that. Cross court. Nice extra pass. Davis for three. No good. Rebound. Fought for. Oh, boy. Fender hit the floor hard. Tasia Jackson comes out of there with it. Fender's back up, hustling back down the floor. But, boy, she took a shot.
She didn't really brace herself when she landed. She was kind of a thug.
In the last game, we said she was going to get to play safety. She
no shoulder pads.
She retweeted me on Twitter and said, make sure you get with Coach and get me my safety position, Steve. Nice. So Alexander, 13 seconds. They're going to hold for the final shot here, down 8. Alexander, her way to Fender.
Shoot it, Fender.
Fender inside, bobbled, and a foul's going to get called on Ferguson. Let's see.
It's only the 4th. So there's no shot. It's inbound and throw it up there.
Fouls on Ferguson. That's her first.
You got to know that you don't have a lot of time to shoot here.
Fender, got to find Alexander. They're guarding her. Now they get it to Robinson. Robinson's going to have to shoot quickly. She turns, shot up, no good, short, and airballs that one, and that'll do it for the third. So after 3 periods of play, Benton leads at 28-20. We'll be back in just a minute with more Hornet basketball on Natural State Sports.
So any great basketball coach will tell you that communication is absolutely key to winning ball games. If you don't communicate, you're not going to get the ball to the hoop. And at Cornerstone, we feel the exact same way about the mortgage process. We have to communicate to you. We want you to know where you are every step of the way. We want to get you to the closing table with no stress, and that's a winning game plan to me.
With Cornerstone Home Lending, you always have the home court advantage. Visit loansbydio.com to get started.
All right, we are back as we are set for final period of play here from the Hornets' nest. Maumelle High School.
Are we 8 points better than them in a quarter?
I hope we're 10 points or 9 points better than them. We'll see. They've done a great job here scoring here late. A much better third period of play for our ladies.
They've got some time to release.
I'm ready for an avalanche. Let's get this thing, get on a little run here, try to get it tied up.
Our student section looks like they're getting ready to ski down an avalanche.
They didn't join us in the mullet night festivities. Apparently they want to go skiing instead. And Jackson.
Where's Nathan? Where's Joe when you need him?
Gives this one away to Alexander. And Alexander going to step back. Had a shot at a three. Doesn't take it. Now cross court to Fender. Fender doesn't take the three. She gets inside to Robinson. Robinson back out to Fender. Fender looking to drive all the way to the basket. Great job by H.J. Fender.
What does H.J. stand for? I got to know.
Hallie Joe. Pretty sure. I may be wrong in the middle, but I know it's Hallie. It's on her Twitter. Now Buford brings it up. Gives it away. Thought about the three was Davis. She'll give it to Ferguson.
You need a turnover right here, Steve.
Would be a good time for one. Man, there it is. Good call. Tasia Jackson going to go all the way to the basket. Lays it up and in. The Hornets get it back within 4.
Yeah.
Prophetic Andy.
It happened.
The Romo
fumbles during football
The
season.
Romo of basketball. Gives it away. Davis. She's not going to shoot it. She's going to give it away to Ferguson.
She'll shoot it.
Now back to Davis.
Going to get a rebound here, I think.
Give it to Houston. Houston looking to drive. Shot is up, and there you go. Alexander gets it. Call there, Jim. Now Alexander pushing. Alexander going to stop and loses her balance. Tough pass. Not a smart pass there. Now Ferguson's got a free lane to the basket. She's going to lay this one up and in. And 30 to 24.
Gotta go get the ball. You can't just wait for it to get to you.
Hornets pressing it up the floor. Oh, no, they're going to get the 5th on Alexander. I'm not sure about that one. That's going to be a tough call on Alexander.
Yeah.
She had position looking at the replay. That is her 5th. As McIntyre checks in for Davis. Alexander, boy, tough night for her. She missed the first quarter.
She made the whole third quarter with no fouls.
And Winston.
I'm bringing a three-point
inbound.
shooter, though.
Yeah, but you lose your best ball handler.
That's for sure.
Fender's going to have to go to work here.
Yeah.
She's done real well. Taking her shot to the basket.
So Buford gets it into Houston. Houston turns. She's going to shoot that one up, and good. Nice shot by Alyssa Houston.
Show them we can do this.
Well, Fender brings it up. Back to an 8-point game as they give it back to Fender. Fender going to try to go inside. She's going to get fouled. And that's just the 5th on Benton. Chumley and Coach Chumley and Benton want a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout for the Panthers. Give me an opportunity to talk about Hornets Live, presented by American Pie Pizza. American Pie Pizza, home of the best thin crust pizza in Central Arkansas, is the place to be every week for Hornets Live. And join us tomorrow night as we will be back with Coach Shook and our players of the week to get your inside scoop on Hornets basketball. And mine are usually there every Monday. We'll be back there on Mondays starting next week, and Mondays are Wing Mondays, which means 89-cent wings, kids eat free. Hornet basketball, delicious wings, and the kids eat free. Why wouldn't you come on out? Join us this Wednesday for Hornets Live from American Pie Pizza, located at 9709 Maumelle Boulevard, or you can order online at ampipizza.com and join us live on the Natural State Sports YouTube channel.
Chumley called that timeout there, and it brought back memories. He jumps up and says, "Timeout, fool." And you calling me a fool? No, I want a full timeout. Timeout, fool.
Hey, excuse me, T. Wait, no, I wasn't. That sounds like a good way to catch a T if you're not really thinking as an official.
Basketball referee humor.
Yes, the humor of the...
We need points quickly.
And the Hornets will get this one in as Fender fakes the handoff to Winston. Now Fender going to try to drive. She handed it away to Tasia Jackson. Back to Winston. Winston has it tipped away by McIntyre. Now Winston, rejected out of bounds by McIntyre.
That's a good move.
She needs to get that release point on her shot higher.
Yeah, it was a little low.
She's bringing it from her waist up.
Did you get it right this time?
Right.
Fender to inbound. She gets it in. Winston has it tipped away, but she's going to control. She'll hand it off to Fender as they try to curl around McIntyre. Behind the back, stops. That's a long two. Good shot by Fender. Fender may have to take over here.
She's got to assert herself for sure. Little pressure.
Got to have something give and go our way right here. How?
The shot is up and good. Fender hit the floor. She was looking for a foul.
Did you see anything? I had a ref in my way.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, they probably could have got an and one from looking at the replay here. I thought Fender wasn't quite in position. She took a shot.
Still 8 points out. We've been as close as 4.
Now Fender gives it away to Robinson.
Getting too much individual, not running her offense.
Here, Jackson, nice move inside of off the backboard with the Euro step. She puts it up and in.
Has a walk.
It was.
Politically correct Euro step.
Now Buford brings it up. 6-point game, 4:28 to go. Ferguson makes the catch of the wide pass. And she looks to drive Ferguson into the lane. Fender almost got it called, and Fender got away with another foul.
Yeah, she did.
They've missed a couple on the Hornets here, and it's helping the Hornets big time. Now triple teamed as Robinson gets it up to Jackson. Jackson inside, up off the backboard in one. Oh, they're going to call the charge.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the right call, but boy.
Yeah.
Gosh, she's got her feet clean.
She was set, yep.
Right.
It's a great job there to get her feet set inside, but it was the right call by the officials. It was a charge. Tough one there. It was bang, bang for sure.
Yeah.
Keep playing hard, girls.
Coach D coaching hard, and now a foul going to be called inside
20
on Jackson.
Another one there, just pushing off.
That's her fourth. Now the Hornet bench is going to catch a warning here as Coach D, she's been on these officials most of the evening.
She's going to get her one tonight.
Now Buford double team gives it away as
Double.
That was a double dribble. Now he's tipped this one up in the air and fighting for Jackson's got it. Oh, the jump ball that'll favor the Hornets though.
One thing regarding a hell ball like that, you should let them get the opportunity to tug it away.
And play it out for a second.
Tug it out. If neither one can do it, then call the hell ball.
No.
No, that's right. It is right. They didn't switch it at the quarter. We had the ball. They didn't switch it. That is the right. It is right. We had the ball to start the fourth, and he didn't switch it.
You're right.
That's it. They caught it over here. It is the right call. Now inside. And, a late whistle.
Is right. Cross her arm.
So foul there, and that'll send Ferguson to the Acre Pharmacy free throw line. Hornets got to maintain some composure here. You still got a game here. 6-point game.
Sure.
And really, the issues that the fans are getting mad about are really administrative issues over here at the table.
Exactly.
Ferguson's shot is up and good.
That young lady for 2 more years.
And timeout. Going to be a full timeout for the Hornets. Remind you of our sponsor, Underdog Apparel. That's the official sponsor of our player of the game. Former Hog great, current NBA champion Bobby Portis has a brand new clothing line, Underdog Apparel, and is a proud presenter of our player of the game each week. Want to wear the same gear as our player of the game? Get over to www.officialunderdog.com and check out the newest apparel available, including the Bobby Portis gear, commemorating Bobby and the Bucks 2021 NBA championship. Thanks to Bobby and Underdog Apparel for sponsoring our Maumelle Hornet players of the game.
Now I think you can add All-Star to that list.
Yeah. And go make sure you guys,
champion and All-Star.
if you're listening right now and you're anywhere near social media, hop on Twitter and follow @OneOfOneUnderdog on Twitter. I don't understand why every Razorback fan in the nation is not following that Twitter account. That is the official Twitter account of Underdog Apparel. We support the guy Bobby Portis and his new clothing line. @OneOfOneUnderdog. That's it.
Bam.
Took you that long to follow it. Half the season's away. So Ferguson goes to the Acre Pharmacy free throw line.
I'm not a Twitter or much. Hey, it's the Little Hinston.
First one for Ferguson's up and good. I'm sorry, she gets that one. And it's back to, an 8-point game. Yeah, I was waiting to see if he had updated the board. He made it quicker than I thought. Now Winston wants to avoid the double, and that's going to be tipped away by Buford. Out of bounds. Let's see where it says Steve, say it again. At 1 of 1 underdog on Twitter. Jackson fell down, gets herself back up as she maintained her dribble inside. Looking to turn is Randall. Randall goes up off the backboard, short, no good. Rebound Houston. Now Houston gives it away to Buford. Now Benton wants to slow things down.
I think that's what the coach was saying there, Steve.
Buford trying to get around. Winston wasn't happy. There was not a call. Now charge. Do get the call as
we got one back.
Raylan Randall steps in front and takes the charge. The Hornets got an opportunity here. And that was a good job by Randall to get in position.
Yeah, good acting job. I wonder how many times a bigger person wants to stand in there and just let him hit him and not fall instead of just taking the fall.
Fender quickly to the corner. Hornets need a bucket here. Now trying to go inside. Give it back to Fender. Fender going to try to curl around. Gives it back out. Randall will not take the shot. Across to Jackson. Jackson alone two. Up off the backboard. Goes round and round. She looks over. Cuss, it went down. That's all that matters.
Did that go?
That's a tidy bowl touch.
Yes, it was. That went around the world a few times. Good basket there. 36-30 with 2.5. Now we got to amp up the pressure. Need a turnover on this possession. Chisholm looking to drive. Chisholm going to get to the block. Shot up and good, boy.
Teammate kind of run a little interference down there.
Back to an 8-point lead for the Hornets as Fender brings it up. Now Fender cross to Winston. Winston stops, dribbles it, off her foot. Now Ferguson's going to get a steal. Now Ferguson got Chisholm underneath. Chisholm up and off the backboard and good. 10-point lead now. And timeout.
Can't take them with you. You got 2 minutes, 2 timeouts left.
2:04 to go. It's a 10-point lead for the Panthers. Minor, today's even more important to support your local businesses. So many have been destroyed by COVID, so be sure and support our local pharmacy, Acre Family Pharmacy. Having a local pharmacist is very important, and Acre Family Pharmacy is a local family pharmacy that cares about you and knows the needs of your family as well as what's happening in the Maumelle community. And did you know Acre isn't just a pharmacy? They have a great gift shop as well, and it's where I go to get my game day socks. Today I'm wearing the Taco Tuesday socks. It's Taco Tuesday. So go see our friends at Acre for your pharmacy needs and check out the gift shop while you're there. Located at 1900 Club Manor Drive, Suite 101, or visit them online at acrepharmacy.com.
Students having a little fun over there. QB1 over there trying to show us something.
So Fender bringing it up the floor. She's going to give it across to Jackson. Now Jackson cross court to India as India Robinson into the game. She goes all the way to the basket. Oh, it wouldn't go. And unfortunate there, as I think that's Houston. It was that came away with it. Ferguson now getting it. Ferguson going to bring it up the floor. We're under 2 minutes, 1:45 to go. Comeback attempt maybe a little too late for our Hornets. Let's see if they can get a quick stop. Start thinking about fouling at some point here, depending on what happens on this possession. Chisholm, that's 5 seconds, isn't it? She's been guarded for a while. They didn't call it. Give it away to Ferguson as Fender has to dive over a screen. Ferguson walked, goes up. There we go. Foul call.
Wow.
Take the walk before the foul.
I don't call it a charge. I didn't see any contact. That's going to be Ferguson's third.
Wow.
I mean, maybe he just called something to not call the walk. Why not call the walk? Because she traveled.
Yeah, wow.
It's tough.
Did I say wow?
Yes. Now Robinson, she should have just went up, but instead she's going to get called for the charge on that end.
Yep.
That young lady right there is taking more charges this game than our entire team combined.
Buford got another one.
She's good at it. She's
got more charges than the Energizer Bunny.
All right there.
I bet she don't have more charges than my Visa card.
That ain't good. That ain't good. Discover.
Speaking of, I want to welcome our newest sponsor to Maumelle Athletics.
Yeah.
You want to help with my wife's credit card debt? Shots up by Houston and good. That's a good way to get a technical.
Yep. gotta call that.
Yeah, you're gonna. Let's see.
You gotta call that.
And he will call it. Yeah, you gotta call that. I mean, yeah, that's a tough one. You can't do that.
25. Back them off.
Just can't do that.
Nope. No matter how it's going. Tristan Dillard in the game. Block party is here.
Houston will shoot. But I want to welcome our newest sponsor to Maumelle Athletics, Dotted Eye Photography, Kristen Henson. Yes, my wife, our top camera operator, Amazon aficionado, has decided to follow her passion in photography. Give her a follow on Facebook and Instagram at Dotted Eye, that's the letter I, Photography, to see some examples of her great work.
Amazon aficionado. I like that.
Ferguson's second one. Third?
No.
Okay.
The one was for the foul.
Right.
And then this is a technical.
Yeah. So Ferguson's next one, it's up, and it's good.
So, made the bucket, missed the and one. Two-shot technical, ball out of bounds, midcourt.
So Randall will sit after picking up the tee. Tristan Dillard will enter.
Emotions are a very valuable factor in the games.
And this final quarter, I mean, the Hornets were able to get it down to 6, and that was a frustration technical. You get frustrated at where the game just went to, get called for a tough foul, and
within 4 points, now down 14.
Yeah, tough break there. Now inside and
All ball.
That Robinson, that guy, I couldn't tell. I was blocked away as now Fender.
Fender blocked it.
Okay.
Got it back, though.
Great job by Fender. Benton going to get it back, and with 31 seconds to go, looks like our ladies are going to fall to 1-4 in conference. Benton going to go to 3-2. Ferguson very close to going over and back there with her direction down the midcourt line. But Buford's got it. They're going to try to flatten it out here and end this thing with 15 seconds. Out of McIntyre to back to Buford. 10 seconds to go as this one's all but done. Now Ferguson going to drive to the basket, has it tipped away. That'll stay with Benton for the final 6 seconds. Reminder, we will take a break between games, and we'll jump right back on with our boys. Number 5, Maumelle Hornets, tied for first place in the 5A Central, will face off with the Benton Panthers. They'll get this one into Houston as Dillard looking to deny. Oh, and Dillard got the swat, but they're going to call the foul.
She got the ball before she got her face.
Yeah, and now Houston will head to the Acre Pharmacy free throw line.
Just saying.
Yeah. Well, she got to slide. Forget that follow through.
Yeah. She just wanted to send another ball out of the arena that time.
I'm with her. I'm with you, Trista. We wanted you to send one out too.
Houston will shoot the 2 from the Acre Pharmacy free throw line. First one's up and good.
So close.
Who's that foul on, sir?
33.
33 Dillard.
Houston's second shot. It's up and rattles around good. And so that's going to do it. As the Panthers win this one, the Hornets are going to fall to 1-4 in conference play. Panthers will improve to 3-2 in conference play as they picked up this victory, and Hornets will regroup, and we'll be back with our ladies at BB on Friday night. And a quick rundown, and thanks to our sponsors, Cornerstone Home Lending, Dio Vinici. Be sure to text Dio to 36260 and get your home ownership journey started today. Lisa George, our broadcast booth sponsor from Remax Elite. Give her a call, 501-730-1900 for all your real estate needs. G4L Custom Embroidery Gifts and Apparel, our tip-off sponsor, 4706 John F. Kennedy Boulevard in North Little Rock. Go follow them on Facebook at G4L Custom Embroidery Gifts and Apparel. Hornets Live at American Pie Pizza. I want to say big thanks to American Pie Pizzas. They've done a great job of being a sponsor of Maumelle Athletics since the beginning. And Underdog Apparel, sponsor of our Player of the Game, officialunderdog.com. Acre Family Pharmacy, go see them online, acrepharmacy.com, or at 1900 Club Manor Drive, Suite 101. And Dotted Eye Photography, go find them, Dotted, the letter I, Photography. Go follow her on Facebook or Instagram and see that work. All right, that's going to do it for us. We'll be back here in just about 2 minutes with our boys' game, so make sure you're subscribed. And when we get back, we'll have Hornet basketball on Natural State Sports.